This is a get ready with me nighttime edition. I'm going to be trying to style my hair before I go to bed. This is actually my second attempt to style my hair. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with that. Okay, get the bow out of town. But yeah, let's just start from the beginning because I know you guys are wondering if I regret doing the big chop. And I decided about, ow, I decided about maybe 9 or 10 months ago. I know it was around December. Is this the right thing? I don't even know what I want to use. Do I want to use this? This is what I'm currently using. None of the stuff is sponsored. I'm just using what I have. And I need a towel. One sec, I need to get a towel. This stuff's wet. Okay, so I decided about 9 months ago that I was going to transition from relaxed to natural. And it was not an easy decision to make. It took some time. I was already thinking about it. I was like, I was just thinking about it. I'm not going to do it. I did it. So it was something that I just decided to based off of some things that I was encountering. Like one, for example, I started experiencing a lot of itching around my edges, and I think that it may be eczema. I have not been dermatology tested. Is it dermatology tested? Dermatologist tested? I haven't been dermatologist tested. So I'm just making assumptions, but it's something like anytime I get done working out and I sweat, it's icky. And so that was one of the reasons. There was another one. I think I was just over relaxing as a whole. And I knew that they're technically not good for you, but I don't know. I didn't really care about that when I was younger. I'm like, so what? So it's half the stuff we eat, but nobody's saying nothing about that. But anyways, I just finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and I'm going to transition. So I started transitioning, and the transition process was not easy. I will tell you that much. If you guys want to know more about how I transitioned, if y'all are thinking about big chopping, definitely comment down below, and I will have no problem, talking that all up or whatever. But once I made the decision to go natural, there was no turning back for me. I was like, it is what it is. Decision is final. I didn't vacillate in the wind. My decision was what it was. I did what I said I was going to do. So the time came where I got tired of dealing with the two textures. Got really tired of dealing with the two textures. Those two textures were a beast. And I just wanted to just deal with my natural hair. I didn't want to deal with anything else. So I decided that I was going to, okay, let me go ahead and chop it. I'm like, should I wait? Am I really ready for this? And I don't even know if I'm ready now. And I've already cut my hair and I still don't feel ready. But I was like, I don't think I'm gonna ever be ready to cut off my hair because I'm not gonna lie, I had some hang time. Okay, I had hang time. Say what you want. I had hang time. And for anybody who had a bunch of hair and you cut it all off, it's kind of it's an experience that I hope I don't ever have to do again. Let's put it that way. It was not my cup of tea. I didn't like doing it at all. Um, but I knew that it had to be done. So even though I didn't like doing it, I didn't like cutting off my hair. I had that hair for a long time. I've had long hair almost my entire life. So from going from like hair from here, sometimes it was down here, but I usually kept it in about that length, to here, to here, was like, am I going backwards? Okay. It was really not, it was not something that, it wasn't a good experience. Let's put it that way. But it wasn't a bad one either. It was just, I don't know. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend the big chop, but I know that it has to be done for those who are transitioning natural. So even though I don't recommend it, you got to do it. It is what it is at the end of the day. So that was my mindset. So I chopped it all off, and I have a video. I think I'm going to put it up here, just a small little clip of me cutting my hair. And y'all, it felt like I was cutting part of me away. It really did. It was sad. I know some people are like, oh, it's so therapeutic, and I feel amazing, and I feel like a new woman. I mean, yeah, I feel like a new woman, a bald headed a bald headed woman. That's what I feel like. I feel like I ain't got no hair anymore. I feel like, what was I thinking? But it also, I realized that it's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I do like it. I was like, oh, this is giving Rosa Parks, okay? But in a good way. Like I can honestly say that I actually do like my natural hair. Like it's not as hard to comb out as I thought it would be. Like a lot of people be like, especially ones with I'm assuming I have 100% 4C hair. Some would say 4Z, but I believe I have 4C hair. And so with me having 4C hair, a lot of people say that that hair is hard to tame. And I would have to disagree. I don't have many issues with detangling my hair. I use this little thing right here. This is what I detangle my hair with. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. And I think it's like $3. Is it 3? Maybe 4. I think it's like $3 or $4 at Walmart. I'm not 100% sure. It might be $1. I don't know. I've bought like 5 or 6 of these because one thing I will say, they don't last long. The bristles in the inside start to bend, and so it starts looking like that. But when it comes to detangling, I have no issues with that little comb. I love that little comb. I detangle my mom's hair with it too because she's natural as well. She went natural way before I did, and she is the reason why I did the transition because she transitioned, and it makes it less traumatic. It makes it less traumatic. If y'all see me looking anywhere, I'm looking at the mirror because it's hard for me to do my hair and not see what I'm doing. I know some people can do it. I'm not one of those people. Like I need a mirror. And so yeah, this has been a journey for me. But once I finally cut it all off and I looked at myself, I was like, huh, this is interesting. It's like, so what do I do now? I didn't know what to do, y'all. I really didn't know what to do. How do I style it? I still don't know. I'm just figuring things out as I go. I'm only 3 days in to being fully natural. I think I cut my hair on Sunday, so I think that was Father's Day. That's when I cut my hair, and I did one style, and I kind of think it was a fail. I have a small clip. I'm gonna put it up here of me doing a roller set. Okay, so why didn't nobody tell me? Why didn't nobody tell me that you cannot really get a good roller set if you don't blow dry your hair out? Because my ends were puffy. Um, I'm used to my hair looking like, the hair that you buy out the pack and it's curly. I'm used to my hair looking like that when I do a roller set. So to go from it looking like that to it looking frizzy and these little puffy ends, if any of y'all know how to tame these little puffy ends that I have, these right here, and I do still have some relaxed hair, like the last little bit. That's just because I didn't want to cut too much. But I don't know what to do with these ends. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Seriously. Somebody comment down below, like, am I supposed to cut that part too? Or like, I don't know. I don't know. This is all new for me. And also, if you guys know any styles that I can do with the length of hair that I currently have, I'm not going to say I have a small amount of hair because I've seen people with like a millimeter. I'm like, okay, that's not even an afro. That's a fade. Okay, and then I've seen people who do like they got an inch. I would call that a teeny weeny afro. I have more than an inch, like the shrinkage. The shrinkage is disrespectful, diabolical. I'm just like, I'm expecting my fro to look more like this, out like that. But no, my shrinkage said lies and deceit. Your fro's gonna look like this. And so that's how it looks. And I'm not mad at it because there are some pros to having shrinkage. I don't know them yet, but when I get I don't know them yet, but when I get some, because I know they're out there. When I get some, I will let y'all know. I don't know the pros yet. Besides, I guess I've had this happen to me before where my hair got caught in the door. So when I closed the door, my hair was in the door. So when I went like this, I said, "Oh!" So I had to open the door up and get my hair out. But anyways, that's the only thing I can think of. Oh, and also when you are like bending down to like maybe cook something, but I keep my hair in a ponytail, so I didn't have that issue as much as like other people do. But that's about it. So maybe those would be some pros to shrinkage. I don't have to worry about my hair when I lean getting in my food because it grows up. It doesn't grow down. Like I don't have to worry about that. What else is there? What are some pros to having shrinkage? Uh Nobody will ever know the length of my hair. I don't I don't know if that's a pro. Nobody ever knew the length of my hair when it was straight either because I rarely kept it. I rarely kept it down, and when it was down, it had some type of flip or curl to it. So that's all I got. When I think of some more, I'll let y'all know. Yeah, like I was saying before, the shrinkage is something that I'm going to have to learn to figure out how to work with. I don't dislike it, um, but I don't dislike it. But there's a time and place. That's the words I'm looking for. There's a time and place for everything. And right now is not the time. It's not the time for you to be shrinky. Okay, it's not the time. The time will be when my hair is a lot bigger. Then I wouldn't mind the shrinkage because you're like, you know what? I don't want my hair all over the place. So yeah, that then the shrinkage will be nice. So that's another pro. When your hair gets really, really long, the shrinkage will help to where you don't have to have too much of a problem with it. So I'm trying not to get ow. I'm trying not to get this spray everywhere. But yeah, and so I'm also, if you guys know any good products to try, when I did my roller set, I used a lot of body. I actually really love a lot of body. It smells good, and I think it gave it a good hold. I think one of the issues for me why my roller set didn't turn out well was because it wasn't fully dry either. And I know that's my fault, but y'all, I was up till 3 in the morning doing that roller set and also trying to get it to dry. So I started at around 10 and I ended at like 2:15 with the roller set. And I ran out of rollers, so I had to kind of figure out how many can I put, right? Nope, I need to do that. No, I need to multiply it and divide and then times by 2. Okay, I need that. That's what I did to try to figure out how to make this work because I was struggling. I was like, I can't, there's no stores open that's going to be able to give me the roller size that I want because I use really thin. I need to make this 2. Yeah, I'll make 1. If that were going to give me the thin rollers, which are like these were the rollers I was looking for. And I was like, yeah, I don't know any store, any salons, not salons, what do you call them? Beauty supply stores that were going to be open 24 hours at 2 and 3 in the morning. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And then I don't have a, what do you call it? I don't have a handheld dryer. No, I don't have a hooded dryer. So I had to use my handheld one. That was a whole nother mess, okay? Disaster. And I was tired. So after 45 minutes, I was like, I'm done. Done. And I was like, if it ain't dry, it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is at the end of the day. Okay, I'm tired. That's one thing about me. Once I'm at that point where it's like, you know what, I don't care anymore. It's time for me to end it because nothing good is gonna come out of this house. Once I'm tired. So I did all that, And the roller set didn't come out how I wanted it to. And with all that work I did and staying up late, I was a little disappointed. But the roller set wasn't bad. It's just not what I expected. Um, and I don't even know what I expected, honestly. I shouldn't have expected it to look like how my relax roller sets look. They're like, duh. But I was expecting it to be close. I mean, I held them curls tight. But nevertheless, to answer you guys' question, because I know you're wondering, because I don't think I fully answered it, do I regret doing the big chop and having short hair? No. All that, and the answer is no. I actually don't regret it because at the end of the day, I have to do the big chop to get to where I want to be, which is natural. And so, despite the fact that I didn't want to cut my hair, it was essential for me to do so. And so, once I knew that, cutting it while it was a not so fun experience, yeah, it was a not so fun experience. I'm not gonna lie. Cutting it was not fun. I don't, and you know what? I don't see that enough where people are like cutting my hair. Did a number to me. Like cutting my hair was not the oh I'm a new woman. I love my short hair. And while I actually do like my short hair, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's cute on me. I don't think people talk. I don't think people talk enough about the phase of going from long hair to short hair or doing drastic changes to your appearance. Having big changes to yourself is big. And no matter what people say, your hair, a lot of people like to say, "Oh, it's just hair. It'll grow back. It's not a big deal." Excuse me? My hair is my pride and my glory, okay? So for you to sit here and tell me that I shouldn't care and I shouldn't be upset because I cut off 8, 9 inches of hair and I'm right here with like 4, excuse me, girl, bye. Take your comments and shove them. That's what I have to say to people who are not empathetic when people cut their hair. It can be a very traumatic experience for some people. It really wasn't as bad as I'm saying it is for me. It was different and it was something I needed to adapt to. But yeah, it was and that's another thing. When I used to watch America's Next Top Model, I really didn't like when Tyra and them would be like, "It's just hair. Why are you crying? Well, you can leave. You said you would do anything to be on top." I would have been like, when I say anything, I mean like I would walk in heels. I meant like, I would twirl around in a dress. I meant like, I would take walking classes. That's what I meant by anything. I didn't mean I was gonna take pictures with snakes and with spiders and jump off of buildings. I didn't sign up for all that. I always thought that was a little absurd. I was like, you really think that that's what models really do? And they had you thinking that's what models really do to get the shot. Maybe some of them do, but I wouldn't have been one of those models. Make me a catalog girl. You scroll the pictures, you look through the pictures in a magazine. I'm good with that. I don't need to be the one jumping out of a helicopter. I'm sorry, I don't need to be that model. Let the model who loves the thrill do that. Let her do that. She'll be great at it. Me, on the contrary, I shout no. So yeah, but yeah, I'm going to be starting a new little series on YouTube, and it's just going to be me learning my natural hair, trying to figure out how to do it. I would love for y'all to come on this journey with me because it's definitely going to be a journey. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, a big journey. It already feels like a big journey. And please, somebody tell me what to do with these puff balls at the end. I'm not trying, I don't want it to actually look like that. I don't know what to do with it. because when I undo it, it's going to have a little pattern and then a puff. Would that be cute? I don't know. I don't know. And I feel like if I cut it, I'm making it worse. I feel like if I cut it, I'm making it worse. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video, y'all. I'm about to speed through this and y'all gonna see the end product at the end. And yeah, that's about it. But no, y'all, I don't regret cutting my hair. I don't regret the big job, only because it was necessary for me to succeed with my natural hair journey. So, thank you guys so much for watching.